It was just not what I was doing.
Keep a stiff neck.
We're also playing people in rank 7. Okay. Hey, I worked out how to win. It involves them just giving up. Thank you for my piece of mosaic. I feel so much better after that one. Don't you guys agree? Okay. Another rank 7 person, another Scoi'atel person. Again, me and Scoi'atel just... we're not clicking. Okay, I like scenario Angus. Could do with a heist. Squirrel. Move a non-neutral unit from your deck to your graveyard, then damage an enemy unit by its power. Right. So I'm assuming he has a revive of some kind, so we'll keep the squirrel. Don't need 2 tricksters. Heist is good. Not the Waylay. Okay, well, we have lots of good cards. I go first. I can even swap something for something else. I don't know what I'd swap though. We're gonna go scenario, heist, Angus. And in case, we're gonna go on this row. What do I want from the curse scroll? And I suppose I'll put back the commando. Is this another raid deck? Have I played this person before? So if I kill this thing, it's just helping them out. Right, we were going to play Heist next. And I suppose we could get Vanadine into our deck because we want him at some point. Or Alyssa. Vanadine first. And we push back the commando. I do like the curse scroll. It's better than a mulligan because you actually get to choose the card. I mean, I may have put another card in here that I can't use this turn, but I don't know what you're doing. You're giving me a card and then killing it? Seems awfully rude. A base copy of self on the opposite row. But... should I be worried about this thing? I don't know. Is that what he just played? That's what he played. Oh, then create a thing. That's why he played 2 things. Anyway, Angus. And that'll do for this turn. We don't actually want to use Vanadine this turn at all. And if we want to use our Neuromancy, what would we do for that? I mean, we have a Heatwave. Or Alyssa. Or a Sapper if we want it. We can just put out the Sapper. There's nothing wrong with putting out a Bronze. I just tend not to do it because there's normally better cards to aim for. Who are you? Damage an enemy unit by 3 if the target is damaged. Repeat the deployability with a different target. Okay. So he... put this thing in the graveyard. Presumably that's... it's not worth killing. It's not worth taking out the graveyard. Presumably. I do have the squirrel here, but he's used his ability on it. I mean, if no one's around to help, that's fine. Then I just play Vanadine, and I'll push back a couple things. I'll push back the squirrel then, even though I said I was keeping it to use it. What do I want to do damage to? Deploy melee. Sure, that thing. I mean, he might just pass now. I'm playing lots of cards. I suppose it's not a problem if he passes. I'll just replay Vanadine once. Links on Twitch can't be sent. Oh, it's like auto mod. I think you can DM me the link on Twitch, and then I'll pick it up after the stream. Or, you know, there are loads of ways to get in contact with me, right? Maybe. I don't know. I do need to look into a Discord just so that people can contact me should they need. However, he has damage unit by 4, damage by 6 instead. And he damaged it already by 1. Like, it's just being annoying, and then it's just being annoying. Is there something I want to do? How many of these have I played? 1 Waylay. So I can play another one, because he's gone for good now. But that's not replaying this. It was just to do it to re-heal her. I think it worked. Move a bronze warrior from your deck to your graveyard. Trigger the veteran ability of the unit in your graveyard. I see. Of a unit. And what does he put? Damage self by 6 whenever... What was the ability? Trigger the veteran ability. Well, that's a deploy ability. Damage self by 6 whenever an enemy unit takes damage, heal self by 1. I don't understand. Like, that's a deploy ability, so he can't put a deploy ability on himself. I mean, I could do Alyssa. No, I think I'm good. I don't want to play this anymore. I mean, this round, obviously. We're going to keep playing. But he can... Whatever it is he's trying to do with this thing, sure, go for it. I already put the squirrel at the bottom of my deck, so... If you got something in the graveyard that you want to play, then... I guess... Well, I could Oneiromancy it out again, if I really wanted to. If you see something that you think I should be squirreling for sure, and it's worth using an Oneiromancy charge, then let me know. That was very well calculated by my opponent. Or not. Because the commando boosted back to 1. I mean, I thought it was well calculated, but apparently they miscalculated by 1. I don't know. Anyway, so we're 2 cards up. Presumably they dry around it. I do need to win though. What do we want to happen on this round? We've already used up Vanadine and Angus. So we kind of need to do Alyssa whenever we're about to do our Simless, so that's a good Oneiromancy target. But otherwise, Heist is good for that. We don't need the Waylay here, please. We'll just play that to see if we get something different, better. We get the Waylay, of course. Oh, of course we do. But it's fine, because he's just passing. Which I should have realised that he was going to do anyway. So it's like, which card do I want to play for a pure pass, the bowman, because the sapper's useful, everything else is useful. I mean, a Neuromancy, that means I keep the bowman. Do I want to keep the bowman? Yeah. Because there's nothing better than the bowman. Or maybe another sapper. It's fine. I can always just... You know. If I want another bowman, I can just... Well, no, I can't a Neuromancy for it. It's fine. We've used up the bowman. Right. That Waylay needs to stay in the deck. Well, you know what I should have done? I should have used an Neuromancy and pulled out Alyssa then. Maybe. Alyssa stays. The Waylays go. Well, how many have we got? We've got 2. And we're going to put another 2 in there. We have an extra card. Do we have a commando? We don't. So we shouldn't worry about bricking this, but we might as well play the heist first. Because it means that if they have an attacking card, they can't actually attack me. Is the way I see it. Harold. Hey, Worldman, you mentioned Harold earlier. Play a bronze warrior from your graveyard and give it doomed. Whenever you play a warrior, damage a random enemy unit by 1. Is he worth destroying? Like heat waving? Because whenever you play a warrior, he may just have lots of warriors, but it's not that good. So I'm going to assume not. Like I can play the bowman and do some damage to him. Let's do that. I mean, again, I have Sinless, so I can do lots more damage whenever I played Alyssa. I got a good game. Oh, from one of the previous games? Fair enough. He probably has tier. He keeps playing raid things, so I'm assuming he has lots of raid cards as well. We either waylay or we replay. I guess we can waylay. Oh yeah, you can't play 2 cards in a turn. I knew that. But it's Heatwave tier. Yeah. That makes sense. Whenever tier comes out. And seeing as I have the last card, it should be at some point. Although he has killed my first Deadeye.
Closely, kiddos, on thy courageous mother.
Again, killing these, well, not the Doom one, but killing this thing isn't necessarily going to help me. So I'm not going to try killing those things yet. And this has, it's a veteran, but it doesn't have any abilities beyond that.
Dogs that bark seldom bite.
Right, so my Simless is now up to 4 Waylays, which is 12 damage. And we did play Angus once, so 12 damage plus 16 Deadeye power. And then, well, I mean, I'll do that whenever, if he comes out with something with 12 damage, which is worth hitting for 12 damage, that's what I mean. Oh yeah, we have a Neuromancy. So I could, if I wanted to, or the Sapper as well. Don't know. What do I want to do? I'll just play the Bomber. Do something random. You DM'd the deck list. Okay, cheers. I will... You hope the link works? Is it a Play Gwent one? Damage an enemy unit by 3. If the target is damaged, repeat the deployability with a different target and decrease the damage by 1. At some point, I'm going to have to start playing these things. Again, I don't know what I'm going to be pulling out. Is he going to play something from his graveyard? I guess not. Or maybe he is. Or I just bring out a sapper. I don't know, let's just go with this now. Sinless is not that strong.
Feign not ignorant. Remember to whom you speak.
We will kill this thing. Because why not?
Time for you to die, Dwan.
Because then we can try using Venusial, and maybe we'll be able to replay Venusial. Because for some reason guys don't want to work for me. Okay. But if it's a play Gwent link, then I think it would work. Right, here comes Tyr. Move a bronze non-neutral unit from your graveyard to your hand. Then discard a card. Right, so I should have been... Like, he's got the 16-point thing. Yes. He has that 16-point thing, which I can't remember what it is. The first time a bronze unit leaves your graveyard, each ally turn boosted by its base power. Leaves your graveyard. Okay. It's gone. Can't replay anything. But the, Oh no, I heat waved it. It's not going to be in the graveyard. Stop killing my dead eyes. I would like to keep my dead eyes. He does have a 16-point thing in his hand. What am I looking for? Oh, this thing. Anyway. So we can play our things. 1, 2, 3. Play Venusial. That will do 12 damage rather than gaining 8. Could have been better, but anyway. Still have an Iromancy. For the other sapper, maybe.
Me or me.
But he's giving up. Well, if he wants to give up. I thought he had a 16-point card in his hand. But then 34 plus 17. And he knew that I could replay the thing. Anyway, we give the GG. Somehow, the deck prevailed. You made a Syndicate deck so miserable. Miserable to make it, or miserable to play it? Because you said that it worked. What is your Syndicate deck, then? Not that I'm going to be able to understand it, but... check the link if it works. Let me...
Pride is all we've left.
It definitely opens something. Royal Inspiration, Technical, Amphibious Assault, Damsel in Distress. That sort of thing. So yeah, it seems like the link works. I mean, I think it does. Anyway, let me work out what cards we're going to get rid of.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like. And if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe. Or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.